I'm moonlight as a cavalier. I know without me we'll all fall into blood and misery. I know this is a fool's errand, so a fool I be to the world.
The court of King James I bustled with people seeking his favour and attention. At that moment, the one who had the king's attention was a minor poet and knight from the country who had earned his title for donating some rare old works of poetry to the king's own library. I ride the road, robbing the rich to feed the poor. I ride for the king and the people, to help my fellow man to live. I was a knight of God in the Holy Land. When I returned, I was betrayed and lost my home and good name. They call me Robin. I am Robin Hood. I lead the merry men, and we fight for our land in the forest against the hated Sheriff of Nottingham and Prince John, who tries to usurp the crown, the man said, reciting a new poem he wrote. The king and court admitted it was the best poem he'd written yet, and that it was about Robin Hood didn't hurt it either. Sir Blake, it was a masterpiece, but you are hardly a convincing Robin Hood, said the king. Blake nearly dropped the poem he was reading off. Well, we all can't be Robin Hood. I couldn't live without a good wig, said Sir Blake of Wigmore dismissively. A wig? Are you a politician? Asked a lady courtier. Lordy, no, chuckled Sir Blake. Sir Blake is a man of words, not a man of ideology, said the king. Sir Blake smiled feebly, fussing with his lace cuffs. I wouldn't know what to do if I were asked for an opinion other than which fashionably good wig or pair of boots to wear, said Sir Blake, puzzled. Wigs and boots aren't everything, said the lady. No, the wig makes the man, Sir Blake said animatedly. By your wig, you must be a great man, joked the king. Blake, whose wig was immaculate, smiled and laughed. I must be your majesty, Sir Blake added, adjusting his wig. If only all my knights were so harmless, laughed the king. Later, when he was alone, Sir Blake removed his wig. The wig makes the man, he muttered, and chuckled, roughly putting the wig away in his coat and pulling out a mask, tying it over his face. Looking to see if he was observed, he wasn't. He looked younger without the wig, a mere youth, almost unrecognizable. He was on horseback. He rode out of the blind alley at full pace. He rode to a place where people had gathered. The Moonlight Cavalier, people muttered in fear and awe as he rode by. I cannot let you harm this innocent woman, Thorn, cried Sir Blake in a strong, firm, heroic, light tenor voice at the king's head. Witch-hunter Sir Ezekiel Thorn, who was a Puritan evangelist and the enemy of the Moonlight Cavalier.
I ride the road for my king and country by night. I moonlight as a cavalier. I know without me we'll all fall into blood and misery. I know this is a fool's errand, so a fool I be to the world. My truth they cannot see by day, I show what a man I can be. I am the Moonlight Cavalier, the king's champion at night, and wear a fool's cap by day. I ride the road for my king and country by night. This is a fool's errand, so a fool I be to the world. my truth they cannot see by day, but in the clear night's light I show what a man I can be. I am the Moonlight Cavalier, the king's champion at night, and wear a fool's cap by save death and time.